Working with Shay feels like a beautiful, warm hug. I remember I first reached out to her and we had a phone call, and then it took me a whole extra month before I actually committed to stepping in and signing up for her support. And I remember in that time I realized that I wasn't actually worried about my daughter. I knew that everything would be okay with her. I knew her sleep would settle itself eventually, but I didn't know if I'd be okay in the time that it took for all of that developmental change to work itself out. And so more than anything, I needed support and I needed nurturing, and I needed someone to look after me and care for me in the way that I was constantly giving to my daughter. And Shay gave me all of that and more. And the way in which she held me and told me that everything was going to be okay and listened was just phenomenal. She is so wonderful at holding the parent. And she's amazing at holding the child also, but I think the thing that really makes her unique and stands out is the support that she gave me. She was always on the end of the phone, always on the end of the text message, and always there when I needed her with beautiful, calm, soothing tones, even when I was losing my head and freaking out, as we all do, right? That's the part of the parenting gig. She always brought me back down to earth, reminded me that everything was going to be okay, that I could do this, gave me the tools that I had forgotten in that moment to remember to employ. And when I did, and I was able to come back down, and I committed to reusing those tools again, connecting with myself, with my daughter, everything always settled again. And all of the stuff that I learned with her and that we used and integrated, I still use now with my daughter. And I love that. And I feel like there's so much advice out there for parenting, right? Like there's so many people, books, everything. There's clutter everywhere telling you how to do it, what to do, what's going to make it better. And the thing is none of that really helps, because all it does is tell you all the ways that you're not doing it, all the ways that you are stuffing up, that you could be better. Just reminds you that you're doing a crap job, basically. And Shay's none of that. She is just there to love you and to hold you through it. And I think that's the one thing that we need. We just need to be reminded that we're not doing it alone, and that everything's going to be okay, and we've got a village, a community, because it really takes that to parent, like not just for our children, but for ourselves, right? And she is so good at providing the community that we all need to be able to thrive as parents, so that we don't feel so overwhelmed and stressed. So I just adore her, and I can't recommend her highly enough. And we're still friends to this date, and I'm so grateful for you, beautiful woman. I just love you. And I think that your magic is so needed in the world of parenting, so that we come back to what it's all about, which is just love, connection, ourselves, and remembering that we do have everything we need. We just sometimes need others outside of us to support us and help us remember, which is so important. So I think that it's more, what she does wonderfully is support you as the parent to remember and to come back home to that.